Hey Cancers, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a reading for the Aquarius new moon. It's on January 24th, so it's in a couple days. And I'm going to do Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and fourth house placements, okay? So let's see what's going on with Cancers on this new moon here. Aquarius is going to be square Uranus, and it's supposed to be a lot of like unexpected changes, erratic energy. So let's see what's happening for you guys, okay? Cancers and cross watchers. All right. I'm not going to do reversals here. Oh, we got a tower moment coming up here. Page of Swords, okay? And Nine of Swords. All right, so I'm just going to forewarn you because the energy I'm getting is be careful what you are looking at on social media, because if you're stalking someone that you care deeply about and you know that they're in a karmic relationship, I would just be really careful, because you might end up seeing something that could cause a tower within you. This is just the immediate thing I'm getting with Page of Swords and the Tower. And I feel like every time you stalk, you know that you're getting anxiety, but for some reason you just keep doing it. You just keep being pulled to, I guess, like hurt yourself in a way. But I feel like this is not the time to do it this week, because there may be something that you end up seeing that could cause like a lot. That could not even be it. It could also be that you have a major moment with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that just kind of changes everything, okay? You find out that someone might have said something behind your back. I don't know, I feel like you're very worried about this dynamic. It could very well be with an air sign, okay? But just know that if there is a tower moment, that it's all going to be okay, okay? That's the message I want to tell you guys. I know you're worried about it, you're stressing about it, but it's going to be all right, okay? So I'm going to pull a few more cards from Signs from Spirit and get some more messages about this. What else is going on with Cancer? 111, okay? So you are at the end of something and you're starting something beginning new, okay? So I feel like you might feel like time is slipping and that you're running out of time to do the things you want to do, but remember like the sweetness of life, because I feel like you guys are in this place where you feel like life is very harsh, it's very unfair, it's very just like all these dramatic moments that are really painful. But remember that remember the times that there has been sweet things, and remember that that could happen again at any time, okay? And that's what the new moon is all about, is just like sudden unexpected things. And then we've got 111 where it says you are a magical creator, your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So really pay attention to your thought process and the things that you're putting out there, but also know that this could be a brand new beginning that suddenly happens, okay? So that's really cool. All right, let me pull from a few from this Healers of the Earth Oracle and see what messages I got. Bottled up. I do feel like you guys have a lot of emotions that you have to find a way to harness. I also feel with this shaky foundation, unsteady, lacking support, and practical, this could be the tower that ends up happening. It's kind of like I'm picturing like a Jenga thing where it's like the bottom is not stable, and it's like you built these castles in the sky, but it was bound to fall because it was built on a shaky foundation. So this could be a relationship that you have. This could be a living situation or a job or a friendship, something that just wasn't built on a lot of things. And I feel like there's a lot like underneath the surface of emotions, and I feel like things just might break like a dam on this Aquarius new moon, but it might not be a bad thing. It might just be time for you to, you know, reconfigure how you're going to do this. And I do see education, research, and apprenticeship. So I feel like you guys could, you know, be getting involved in some higher learning, or it could be some higher spiritual learning that this situation causes you to. But remember, no matter what happens, you are a magical creator, okay? And you can recreate a situation in a more positive way if that's what you end up wanting to do, okay? So Let's see what other messages I could get. I'm going to dive into the dynamic that you're dealing with this person and see what I've got going on, okay? So I'm going to pull from the Mystic Moon Oracle, and then I'm going to pull from this Alice in Wonderland deck, and then I'm going to use my Twin Flame Poetic Confessions and see what the current energies of this dynamic are, okay? All right, Cancers. What is going on with you and your person? We've got deception, mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. How beautiful. And fear. I did have that Nine of Swords, so I do feel like there's anxiety. There's anxiety about maybe being lied to. You might even be with this person. You also might have this fear that everything kind of ends. Like you're always afraid like the other shoe's going to drop. You're afraid of things ending. I also see this kind of like that death tarot. So it could be transformation. It could be Scorpio, okay? And for fear, it says, I don't know if I'll ever find someone to replace you, but I'm also afraid of missing out on my youth. So I feel like you could be afraid to really let this person in because you're afraid they're going to deceive you, or you're afraid if you really, you know, like trust them that they're going to end up hurting you and that things are going to end up falling apart, okay? So I do feel like there's a lot of fear. This could also be that person's fear as well. I see mutual, keeping up, and cycles. Okay, so I feel like you guys might go through a lot of cycles here. This also could be something about this new moon, but I feel like you might feel like you constantly have to like put and exert so much energy to keep up this relationship, to keep up the cycles and the instability of it, okay? And there could have been a lot of tower moments, and you just could be very tired and exhausted from this. And I feel like this feeling is mutual, okay? But it says it's not just in your head. I feel it too, but I'm a clumsy person who never knows what to do. So I feel like maybe part of this is having like forgiveness and acceptance for the imperfections of the other person, and realizing that, you know, they're not perfect and you're not perfect, and maybe just trying to stop trying so hard to make everything perfect and just kind of roll with the punches, okay? So we've got karmic partner, impossible things, and divine timing. I already pulled time is slipping. So I do feel like there's a lot about fear of losing time, fear of not being on time, impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. So I feel like this tower moment might happen for you to, like, you know, change your belief systems. That's what the tower is all about. Working through disbelief, also working through those fears, working through, you know, what's real and what's just in my head. What am I projecting and what's actually going on here, okay? I do feel like you guys have this, like, maybe hang up. This person might have a karmic partner. You might not be with them, and they might be with their karmic partner, and that's bringing up a lot of fears about timing and missing out on your chance with them and feeling like it should have been me. But it says here with karmic partner, there's another I chose to be with. There's something with them that keeps me bound. Hopefully you're there when I come back around. So I feel like this is kind of saying, like, I know right now I'm not there, and I don't know if you're going to wait, but I'm hoping that you are there when I'm ready, okay? So that's really cool, because I feel like that's definitely a message from that person, okay? So I'm going to just pull a few more tarot and Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 and get some final messages about what's going on with this person, okay? I'm just going to pull 2, actually. And then 2 Twin Flame Messages Volume 2. So it says, I wish I had told you how much you mean to me, and Knight of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. I feel like they were kind of immature. They were kind of like players, and I feel like they kind of made you feel like you weren't really that important. But I feel like they really did value you, okay? But I feel like at the time they just didn't know any better, okay? I need to go my own way for a while, and 2 of Cups. I feel like they feel this connection is very strong, and they do feel like it's a twin flame soulmate connection, and it's just so overwhelming that they got lost in it. They don't know who they are. They need to like clear their head, because it's almost like when you guys come together, you like mesh and become like one person, and it's very like confusing for them. And I feel like they feel like they can't even focus on the things that they need to focus on, and it just becomes very messy for them. So actually I do want to pull one more twin flame message and one more tarot. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. I don't know why I was called to do that, and I told you guys they already said that. They literally already said that. This is crazy. All right, so they know time is slipping. That came up 3 times, time. But I feel like they're eventually going to want a new beginning. They're just not stable and ready enough, okay? So Cancers, that was your reading. It was amazing, and I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.